Hello once again. Welcome to the continuation on the resultant of vectors that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started learning about resultant of vectors and we've done a detailed explanation on it, and also we've solved some examples on it as well. And I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a perfect understanding of it. So this is example 4, as you can see from the board. So it means we've already done example 1, 2 and 3 in the previous videos, and I will advise that you do well to watch the previous videos because the previous videos lays the foundation, the basic knowledge and understanding that you need about the resultant of vectors. I've done all those explanations in the previous videos. Okay, so please do well to watch them so that you can get a good foundation and understanding to be able to handle this session as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you're watching for the first time, please do all to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the question 4 that I have on the board and let's solve it together. Okay, so example 4, it says that given that the vector PQ equals to 3, 5 and the vector RQ equals to -1, -4, find the vector PR. So we are being asked to find the vector PR. Okay, so I've explained to you from the previous videos that anytime you have a question on resultant of vectors, it's important that you draw the triangle. Okay, because drawing the triangle makes the work very easy and simple. Okay, so we are going to do exactly that. And also I've explained to you from the previous videos that when you are labeling the vertices of the triangle, you have to label it in such a way that always what you are being asked to find, the vector that you are being asked to find, it comes at the base of the triangle, which is very important. Okay, so please take note of that. Always make sure that the vector that you are being asked to find, it comes at the base of the triangle. So in this question, we are finding vector PR. So when we draw the triangle, we are going to label it so that the PR will come at the base of the triangle. I hope you understand up to this point. So let's go ahead and draw the triangle. So I'm going to write down my solution and let's draw the triangle. Okay, so this is my triangle and I'm going to label it. Don't forget, when labeling it, make sure that the vector that you are being asked to find, it comes at the base of the triangle. We are finding for vector PR, so I'll bring my P here and my R will come here. Then it becomes obvious that the Q will come to this part because in the question we have 3 letters, P, Q and R. So having P to be here and R to be here, then it's obvious that here will be Q. So you put your Q here. Okay, so I'll put my Q here. Then afterwards, you go ahead and you draw the arrows on the triangle. Okay, the arrows are very important. I've explained to you that the arrows play a role in the solution, so you cannot ignore the arrows. Okay, very important. So we are going to go back to the question and we'll use it to indicate the arrows on the triangle. Okay, so starting with the vector PR, you can see that we are moving from P to R. So the arrow will point towards R. Okay, moving from P will point towards R. Okay, so the arrow will move in this direction. Then when I come to the PQ also, you can agree with me that you are moving from the point P to the point Q. So the arrow will point towards Q. Okay, moving from P will point towards Q. Okay, so the arrow will point in this direction. And we have RQ. Take note that we are moving from R to Q. Okay, so the arrow will point towards Q, moving from R. Okay, so the arrow will point in this direction. And I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Now, the next thing is that we are going to state the triangle law of vector addition that governs this representation. Okay, and take note that irrespective of how the arrows are looking like on the diagram, okay, you still need to maintain the general form, okay, of the law. Okay, we are going to state the law just as it is. Okay, so irrespective of how the diagram is looking like, you still need to state how the law is, and I've explained it a lot to you in the previous videos. Okay, and the law says that to get the vector PR, which is always at the base of the triangle, okay, that's why it is important that whatever you are being asked to find, you place it at the base of the triangle. So the law says that to find the vector PR, it will be equal to, so let me write it down. So vector PR will be equal to vector PQ plus vector QR. Vector QR. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. I've explained this a lot in the previous videos. Okay, again, to get my vector PR, it will be equal to vector PQ plus vector QR. Okay, that's how you handle it. Okay, you move in the clockwise direction. Now, don't think that because you are having RQ, you go and write RQ there. That will be wrong. RQ is not the same as QR. Okay, so I explained to you that irrespective of how the triangle is looking like, you still need to stick to the law. The reason is because knowing that we need QR, we need to do something to this side of the triangle so that we get our QR. You can see that from the triangle we have RQ instead. So I taught you the inverse of a vector. So we are going to use that to get our QR. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So again, don't say that because I have RQ here, you are going to put RQ here. That will be wrong. And I've explained to you why. Because RQ is not the same as QR. From the law, we are supposed to have QR. So we are going to use the inverse of a vector that I taught you to get our QR. Okay, I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. So from here, let's just input the values that we have. The PR we don't know, that's what you are looking for. So I'm going to write my PR there equals to the PQ is given. It's given to be 3,5. So I'm going to put the value of PQ there. So my 3,5. Okay. Plus the QR. QR is not given. Again, QR is not given. We were given RQ, which is not the same as QR. Okay, so just repeat your vector QR, which you have here. I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Now, from here, we can proceed and find our QR that we need. Okay, how do we find QR? We are going to apply the inverse of a vector that I taught you in the previous videos. Okay, so we are going to apply it here. Okay, so I'll say that, but my QR, vector QR, will be equal to the negation of the vector RQ. We've done inverse of a vector, so we are applying that knowledge here. So to get my QR, it will be equal to the negation of the vector RQ. So when I negate the vector RQ, it will give me my QR. Okay, so now I'm going to repeat my QR here, then I'll bring my equal sign, then bring your negative, then put in the value of the RQ that you were given. Okay, the RQ was given to be -1, -4. Okay, so you put it there like this. Now let's simplify further. So I'll get my QR equals to, the negative will affect the value at the top here and also affect the value down here. So negative times -1, it will give me +1, and negative times -4, it will give me +4. And I hope you understand up to this point. From here, we can now proceed to find our vector PR, because now we know the QR. So we are going to substitute the value of QR into this equation. So I'll say that therefore my PR will be equal to, so PR is here, I've written it, equal to, I've brought the equal to, repeat your 3, 5 which is here. So I have my 3, 5 plus my QR, and I've gotten the value of QR. QR is 1,4. Okay, so bring your 1,4. I hope you understand up to this point. From here, we just need to simplify further to get our final answer. Okay, so let's do the addition. 3 plus 1, it gives 4. Okay, then 5 plus 4, it gives 9. Okay, so I'll have my final answer to be 4, 9. So the vector PR is 4, 9. That's the final answer. And I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video for me. And if you are watching for the first time, please do all to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'll see you again in another video whilst we handle other aspects of the vectors. Bye bye.